Hello, hello, my soul loves. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. And are you ready for this full moon? We are in the energy of the full moon already. It will be, I think it's tomorrow a.m. Sometime early in the morning is when it's going to reach its peak, but we're already in the energy of this. So this moon is a Virgo full moon in and Pisces sun. Okay. So the energy to the consciousness, to the collective, it's going to be an opportunity to release your perfectionism and then to really embody in to your own intuition and what is your body, soul, and mind desiring to align with. Okay. So that's the energy. That's the energy that's gonna be up for all of us. So it's gonna give us there's a lot of major transformational energies that are going on this week. So this full moon will be our guide through the cosmic chaos. In the sign of Virgo, you know it's going to be your special tonic and to customize elixirs for you. So we'll talk about that later when I do the crystals. You can use these. This is like a perfect moon to create those for yourself. With your personal medicine cabinet giving you exactly what you need to evolve to evolve and grow your soul. So pay attention to what the full moon is telling you, what your inner self is telling you. If you're feeling like taking a break, chasing new opportunities, or just staying still, then listen. Listen to the energies. Listen to your mind, body, and soul. It's about healing because Jupiter and Chiron are going to go conjunct on the 12th, and Venus and Chiron just went conjunct in Pisces. So that's across from this moon. So it's bringing in those energies for us. That's going to bring lots of healing vibes. So whatever it is that you want to lay down, put it on the plate. Put it on the plate and lay it down. And it's like, done with this. Okay. We've got a lot of, I'm saying a lot today. I don't usually do that. We have a lot of Virgo goddess energy to take control to take back, to bring control into our life. So Eris and Venus are giving us some power of practical, radical self-love. So speak up for yourself, honor your intuition, and it's time to release what no longer serves you. And Saturn, the Lord of Karma and Time, is going to be shifting into Pisces also on the 7th. So it's going to be activating and closing a karmic cycle. So be ready for something bigger and sit back and let the medicine of this full moon work its magic for you. Okay. It will take you on the healing journey that you need to embark. So get ready to rise, my God goddesses of my soul loves here, my cosmic friends. Okay. So there will be a moment to reflect on your past mistakes. Let them go as the lessons that they are. Don't hold the regrets with it. Don't hold on to that to be perfect, because sometimes Virgo can do that. It will hold on to the shit because it thinks that it will give it more guiding energy to be perfect. And it's like, let go of that energy, be grateful for it. And what's the learning from the lessons, and how can you find the hidden gifts within your mistakes? So are you too scared of making another blunder to move forward? Those are questions to ask yourself. So are you rooted in the earth element? I've been doing that like 2 or 3 times a day, connecting to Gaia, to the heart of Gaia, and rooting in to my earth purpose. And then show me how to embody you. It's like my earth purpose. It's your biggest challenge. In your human design chart, your personality earth purpose is your biggest challenge that you have on earth, but it's also what draws people to you, okay? Because they know you carry the energy of that. So it's about embodying it. Okay. So it's about flow and rhythm, let go of fear, shift your mindset, feeling worthy enough, and you'll start sharing your unique perspective and wisdom with the world without hesitation. And you'll inspire others to do the same when you come into this alignment. And we'll create a beautiful loop of this cosmic boomerang energy. Okay, so let's move on to all the signs. One other thing, this could kind of rattle your nervous system if what that means is you're not grounded. When you feel that or you feel anxiety, it's letting you know that you are not grounded. You're not coming totally into your body. So take some time to breathe, and you might want to use like some Bach remedies or like rescue remedies or something like that if the energy comes up for you. It's when you're trying to grip onto the control that the anxiety might come up with it, because anxiety is really the fear of the future. Okay, so let the universe take over and let's dance the natural flow of life. And it's time to let the magic happen. Now, ready to move in through all of the signs. This is your rising sun and moon with I'm using whole sign system. So if you know your rising sign, then that's going to be the house that you want to look at. So I'm just going to say the houses of what this moon will be in. And I'll say the sign too, but pay attention to the house number, because your chart may be different. You may be using a different system. So if you look at where that moon is in your chart in that house, then this is the energy of perfectionism that's knocking on your door to release. Okay, so Aries, this moon is in your 6th house. It's all about work and health. You're going to be asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationships and your daily routines of self-care. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of failure? Are you pushing yourself too hard to not allow others to support you? And you're not allowing yourself to rest. It's a time to find balance and to prioritize your well-being. Taurus, it's in your 5th house. It's all about creativity, romance, self-expression. You're being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationship to your passions and your creative endeavors. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of being judged or criticized? Are you being too hard on yourself and not allowing yourself to have some fun, Taurus? It's time to let go of old patterns and embrace the joy of self-expression. Gemini rising. The moon is in the 4th house. This is about home, family, emotional security. You're being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-work in the relationship of your shared sense of belonging and emotional support. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of rejection and abandonment? Or are you being too critical of yourself and not allowing others to feel at home? Is it time to find balance and embrace the comfort of emotional security? You may journal on these questions that I'm asking. Inner inquiry. Cancer, 3rd house. This is about communication, learning, and local community. You are being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationship to your communication style and intellectual pursuits. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of not being smart enough? Afraid that you don't have enough knowledge, that you're not knowledgeable enough? Are you being too hard on yourself and not allowing yourself to learn and grow. This is a time to find balance and embrace power of communication and learning. Leo rising, the moon is in your second house. This is about money, values, and self-worth. With the full moon in Virgo, you're being asked to look at your perfectionism around your self-worth in relationship to financial security and values. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of not having enough money or resources? Are you being too hard on yourself for not allowing yourself to value your own self-worth? This is a time to find balance and embrace the abundance of your own self-worth. Virgo rising, the moon is in your first house. This is about your identity. I should have started with you all. Um, Now, see, I'm judging myself. Appearance and self-image. With the full moon in Virgo, you're being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationship to your own sense of self. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of not being perfect or good enough? Are you being too critical of yourself and not allowing yourself to embrace your own uniqueness? It's time to find balance and embrace the beauty of your own individuality. Scorpio, this moon is in your 11th house. It's about, did that go right? It's about deep emotional transformations and connecting to your community. The full moon is asking you to look at your perfectionism and self-worth. But with the Scorpio rising, you're also diving into your deepest fears and desires. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace your authentic self. Where did Libra go? Somewhere I have left Libra out. Okay, I'll have to come back. I'm sorry. I don't. Well, if that is in, and I'm a Libra, and my Libra is missing here. I was like, something's not right here. Okay, so Libra, it would be in your 12th house. Okay, so 12th house is the house of Pisces. It's a the house of what some people call the house of spirit. So it's the energy, dreams, and the energy that are there. So what in your own intuition are you trying to balance and bring into harmony, but where are you giving your power away to others? Listen to the inner voice of your dreams and what's coming through. You may want to do a dream journal during this time period and to really bring in the energy. Oh, this is making so much sense because I'm going through all that right now. It's like I'm getting so many downloads. So perk up, Libra, because it's like it is time for you to be getting downloads from the universe. So we've also, especially we've got Neptune, we've got 4 planets in Pisces. So that Neptune's across from that. So it's sending that vibration to you to download consciousness. So don't judge yourself with it. Take the information, just take it in, write it down, and then you'll know what to do with it. Okay. Okay. So Sag, the moon is in the 10th house. It's all about career and reputation. So you're being asked to look at perfectionism and self-worth in relationship to your work. Where are you holding yourself back at? Because you're afraid of making mistakes? And are you being pushed? Are you pushing yourself too hard and not taking care of yourself? It's time to find balance and trust your abilities. Capricorn, it's in the 9th house. This is all about expanding your horizons and seeking knowledge. Are you okay? I was thinking about Libra and how did I lose Libra and I lost my train of thought. Okay. You're being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationship of your benefits and values. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of being wrong? Or are you being too rigid in your own thinking and not opening up to new ideas? It's time to challenge yourself and embrace your growth. Aquarius, it's in your 8th house. It's about deep emotional connections and transformation. The full moon is asking you to look at your perfectionism and self-worth around relationships and intimacy and shared resources. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of being vulnerable? Are you taking are you being too controlling of your relationships and not allowing others to con to are you not receiving contribution from others? Okay? It's time to let go of old patterns and trust in the power of connection. Pisces, it's in your 7th house. It's all about partnerships and relationships. This full moon, you are being asked to look at your perfectionism and self-worth in relationship to relationships and the interactions with that. Are you afraid of being judged? Are you being too critical of yourself and others? And it's time to find balance and embrace the beauty of collaboration. Okay. Did I do, I don't know what has happened that my stuff got out of order. Did I do Aquarius already? If I hadn't, I'm going to do it in case I missed Aquarius since I missed Libra in here. Okay. If I haven't already done you Aquarius, I'm doing you again. And if I have, then we're going to let go of my needed for perfectionism today because it obviously ain't working. Okay. So Aquarius, it's in the 8th house. It's about deep emotional connections and transformation. You are being asked to look at your perfectionism around self-worth in relationship to your intimacy and shared resources. Are you holding yourself back because you're afraid of being vulnerable? And are you being too controlling in your relationships and not allowing others to bring in resources to you? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we started with Aries, so there we are with that. We don't need to go back to that. And I'm going to give you some rituals to do, or you can do them if you want to. So you can write this, right? You can ask your these questions to yourself. So what you need is paper, green candle, pen, paper, bowl of water, blah, 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 herbs, crystals. Find a quiet place where you can be alone, undisturbed, light your candle, take a few deep breaths, center yourself, take your pen and paper and write down any perfectionism and self-doubt and limited beliefs that are holding you back. Be honest with yourself and don't be afraid to hold the energy back. You're just writing this to yourself. Once you finish writing, take the paper, hold it over the flame of the candle, and watch it burn. Be careful with this. Don't do something, stupid. You can rip it up if you don't want to use flame. Okay? So watch it burn. Visualize all of the negative energies and thoughts and beliefs that you're releasing from your mind, your body. And, you do your breath work with it. Let the flame burn away the old patterns and make room for new growth. Okay, so then you're going to drop that. You're going to have got the bowl of water in case the fire gets whatever. You drop it in the water, place your hands over it, and then visualize the water as it's cleansing this Pisces energy, as it's cleansing and purifying the force and washing away any remaining negativity and bringing fresh and positive energies. Okay, so you can use any crystals that you feel guided to. And I am going to go on and move into that and give you crystals that you can use for this. So when you're finished with that, then you blow out the candle and journal. Journal what comes in, feel the difference in your body, trust your intuition and what this moon is bringing to you. Okay, with the sun being in Pisces, what's the energy and what wants to come in? When you clear out that perfectionism, then more can come in to you. So crystals that will help integrate the integrations and also releasing the shadow. Black tourmaline. It's known for grounded and protective qualities, and it can make it can be great help in releasing energies and emotions. Amethyst, it's associated with intuition, and it can be helpful for releasing the emotional baggage and connecting to your higher self. Citrine, it's one that never has to be cleansed. This crystal is often associated with abundance and manifestation. So, making it helpful of releasing the limiting benefits and attracting positivity. Clear quartz is going to amplify all of this, and it's going to be a great energy for enhancing the other crystals and the intentions that you write during this release in this full moon. Rose quartz is associated with the self-love and healing that's been going on between Venus and now with Jupiter and Cryon. I'm not calling Cryon the wounded healer anymore. He's the healed healer, and he's bringing this energy in for the value and expansion. Okay, making it helpful to self-love and healing, and making it helpful for releasing negative self-talk and embracing self-acceptance. Selenite, it is associated with cleansing and purification, and it makes it helpful to release the old patterns and bringing in the fresh positive energy. Smoky quartz, it's known for grounding, protective qualities, making it helpful for releasing and promoting emotional stability. Okay, so that's your stones. And what else have we got coming up? Coming soon in your area, we have got Mercury, the messenger, moving into the heart of God. It's a Mercury Kazemi on the 17th. I'll do a whole thing on that. And it's like that's when it goes into the heart of God. And it's a very powerful day to absorb these energies. That might be is that also the day that Pluto moves into Aquarius? I can't remember right now. It may be. So we've got some really powerful transits coming up this month. I know I keep saying that, but March is like really intense because it's big. It's the outer planets that when they move, it's a big collective conscious thing, and it's a generational thing that doesn't happen. Like this Mercury, yes, it has Cazimis like 3 or 4 times a year, but this particular one in the influence of the Neptune energy, this has not happened. It's been 12 years since we've had it in the sign that it's in. But then with the Neptune energy, it's something like 148 years or something like that. It's like crazy numbers. I'll look that up when I'm doing more on just this. And then the other thing that we also have this month is Mars is going to be leaving Gemini after it has been there for 7 months, and it's going to be moving into Cancer. So there's going to be a shift in the energy. And what did you learn through the communications during this time that Mars was there? And then how do you take this into this nurturing Cancer energy that, he's not happy being there, because it's like, I know I have Mars in Cancer, and it's like sometimes it feels like you got a wet blanket thrown on you when you're going into action. So that's the energy that we're going to be into. Okay, so that's the end. So thank you all so much. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for coming and being here at this time, being the light worker that you are, and accepting the invitation for the mission. So subscribe, share, like, and I'll do more of these. So what I've got coming up is those that I talked about. I'll have things on each one of those, and see you in the transits. It's Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Bye.